The kimono wears you. Bound in Japanese tradition, the kimono, which means the thing to wear, is not just clothing. It represents who you are. Each kimono provides clues about its wearer, communication status, gender, virtue, and a connection to the natural world. It's crafted from a single bolt of fabric, and this exhibit is kimonos from Masami Toku collection. They were her mother's kimonos. Here's it says, kimonos surrounded Masami in her childhood home on Amani Oshima, a small island north Okinawa. Her mother, Taeko Toku, respected the art of the kimono and had her own collection to pass on. She ordered a kimono from Masami every year until she entered her 30s. Wow. And you can become a kimono master. Here's the family. Here's the island. Here's a traditional Japanese tatami room. Tatami is the mat. Slide the screen to learn more about kimonos. Maybe I won't. When Masami reached the age of 3, she attended her first Shichi Gosan, or 753 celebration. She wore a red kimono like the one on the right. November 16th marks the day boys and girls and their families visit a Shinto shrine to offer prayers for healthy, long life. At age 5, boys wear hakama, kimono with pleated pants. At age 3 and 7, girls wear vibrant kimonos. This is a boy's. This is the child's in their little shoes. The colors of red and white in the kimono are associated with prosperity and longevity. The plum blossoms seen on the fabric represent beauty, grace, and act as a protective charm. The tamari, a decorative bowl, signifies young femininity. When Masami turned 7 years old, she returned to the shrine to her final Shichi Gosan, wrapped an obi tied around the waist of her kimono, marks her first step into womanhood. Oh. Masami celebrated her coming of age at age 20 in the official national holiday. In January, like all her peers, Masami spent hours getting ready. Her mother ordered a sky blue color kimono seen here to suit her preference. Newly welcomed into adult life, Japanese young people accept their rights to legally drink alcohol and purchase cigarettes. Voting recently changed to 18. Oh, these are beautiful. You can see the detail on this. Entering adulthood. Furisodi kimonos, meaning swinging sleeves, are worn by younger unmarried women. This kimono has several interconnected motifs. The running water and maple leaves are representative of longevity. The phoenix is known to bring good luck, and irises ward off evil. During the coming of age ceremony, 20-year-olds gather to hear speeches on the societal expectations and norms for adults. Afterwards, friends and family celebrate. Wow. Masami tied the knot on a beautiful spring day at the local Shinto shrine. Some Japanese weddings take place in luxury hotels or chapels. Guests give monetary gifts and envelopes with red and white or gold and silver strings. There's two wedding kimonos. I don't know if you can see this. These are the gifts. Here's the wedding. Whoa, white for purity. This is gorgeous. Look at this one. Look at the detail. Masami captivated family and friends in this pristine traditional white wedding kimono. The train elegantly floated behind her as she walked down the aisle. Gleaming metallic threads adorn the shiromuku with large peonies, the king of flowers. These regal flowers represent the bride as a fully grown woman with ageless feminine beauty and virginal purity. The swaths of smaller chrysanthemums, the imperial seal of Japan, symbolize rejuvenation and the longevity of the bride's life and beauty. The crane motif conveys a congratulatory message of hope for the newlyweds. I'm looking for the cranes. Wow, this is a lot of embroidery work. Coming from the Japanese word to drape, uchikake are flowing kimonos meant to drag on the ground behind the bride. Padding along the bottom protects it from damage as it drags. They are too large to be worn with an obi. The radiant golden range of the uchikake demands attention. Ranging from the purity of white for the wedding reception, exemplifies the bride's embrace of her husband and the new family. The majestic crane seen on the kimono is believed to live for over 1,000 years and represents a long and prosperous life for the couple. Okay, we do see the crane. See it? Wow. This must be the man's. Tomosode. Notice a large round symbol on the wall. This is Masami's family crest. Parents of the couple wear the most formal kimono. The timosode at the wedding ceremony adorned with their family crest. There are 5 family crests on these 2 kimonos. Once the bride is welcomed into the family, she's gifted her own with the family crest of her husband. She will wear this at future formal occasions. Masami's kimono is known as kage yae muku ume, or double plum blossom.
This is one of over 20 steps required to make it kimono. You can buy a cotton kimono for $300.
When Masami was young, she didn't have a strong interest in kimonos. She saw them as too restrictive. As she matured, she learned to fully respect her mother's passion for a kimono. Her appreciation to wear the kimono grew in each stage of her life. And here is a beautiful one. You can see the obi.
Today, the kimono is viewed as formal wear, worn on special
Now that Masami is married, she wears a kimono to tea ceremonies and other special gatherings. The green kimono captures a sense of quiet contentment. The 2 swimming ducks, we'll have to look for those, manifest mutual understanding and a harmonious union through marriage. They swim in peace together under the cherry blossoms and irises, enjoying their fleeting beauty. Touches of the kimono's elegant design are found on the sleeves and shoulder.
starts out as a simple sketch.
初め大体こんな小さいやつで書いて、でこの大きくして、これ下当たりするのに一日これを
This shows the parts of a kimono. You can make it from one long roll of fabric, a piece of fabric 39 to 43 feet long and 14 to 16 inches wide is cut into 8 pieces and sewn in straight lines to form the kimono. So it's used, it uses embroidery, dyeing techniques from the 8th century. And now they're made on, have become more common than handcrafted kimonos. The invention of synthetic fabrics and automated mass production has allowed the kimono to be produced at a more affordable option. Here she is. And this one has to have special dyes. These are designed with patterns and colors that connect with the culture and people of Amami Island, A-M-A-M-I. The plant is called the sago palm, is integrated into the kimono pattern as a red flower.
World's most precious kimonos, a 1,000-year-old fashion statement that all starts here in the mud on a unique tropical island. This is the kimono world's journey.
Please try on these kimonos. For over 1,000 years since the Hara period, that was from 710 to 794, Japanese people have worn the kimono. These are royal fashion. Edo period. Edo period was 1603 to 1868, time of Kabuki theater. The West came, fashion changed. This is like a new fashion trend combining old and new. Interesting, huh? These are seasonal kimonos. This is summer. They're light and breathable for the hot summer. And the blue obi includes patterns that represent the movement of water. Light seems to reflect off it, giving a sense of tranquility. So that was summer, and this is spring. Foliage and flowers from all seasons are displayed on this kimono. The practice of shiji, combining flowers with each season, allows the kimono to be worn year-round. Peonies and plum blossoms in this kimono draw the most attention, indicating it's mainly worn in the spring. Cherry blossoms, sakura, often dominate kimono patterns. According to Japanese culture, kimonos with sakura motifs should not be worn during the blossoming season of these magnificent flowers. When combined with other flowers, sakura can be worn anytime. And this is winter. The pine tree symbolizes strength, virtue, youth, and longevity. This evergreen motif is popular year-round, but most common in winter. Around New Year, kimonos bearing this pattern symbolize rebirth and renewal. The design on the obi combines flowers with more than one season. The circular plum blossoms represent the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Chrysanthemums and plum blossoms create dynamic diamond patterns. And this is fall. Here's the obi. Maple leaves change from green to red to signify the coming of fall. After the long and humid summer months, seeing the red maple leaf rejuvenates the body. Maple trees can take 30 years to grow and require little light, making them a symbol of endurance and patience. The embroidered momiji on this kimono depicts fallen leaves on water against the woven waves. Fallen leaves on water. Notice how the darker browns of the obi fade into the lighter browns. These colors portray the essence of fall. The gradient of color also captures the gradual progression from fall to winter.